Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Mai. Today I wanted to share with you a dupe video or comparison video of the original Naked palette by Urban Decay and another palette that I found at the drugstore. This, I'd just like to say that it's one of my all-time favorite palettes. It's very dear to me. I've had it for years and the gold is already starting to come off of it, but I love it so much. It features 12 shades that are naked but not too naked. I really like them. They're such good quality. Urban Decay makes some of the best eyeshadows out there. Their palettes are always really good and their occult favorite naked palettes are so popular, but I have a little something special for the original one and it's my favorite one. So I actually walked into the drugstore a few days ago and I saw a display of CoverGirl and it said True Naked and it said comparable to a leading brand, and I was like, oh, that looks exactly like the Naked palettes. I'm going to show you the different ones that they have. As you know, Urban Decay has a few Naked palettes. They have the original one, which is more golden toned. They have the second one, which is more cool toned, and then a third one, which is more pinky toned. And the CoverGirl True Naked also has 3 of these palettes, and they have a new one which is not naked anymore. It's just very colorful, but the 3 original ones that they have look exactly like one's gold, one's cool tone, and one's pink. So I grabbed the golden one, and in here you get 8 shades, so it's not exactly like the same colors, but as you can see they look very similar. So this is the warm tone one. Isn't this like the same color range? It's the same sort of tones. It's not like the exact same colors, but it looks so similar. I feel like it's very much in the same family of colors. I'm going to show close-up swatches of the colors that I think look like each other. As you can see, the first color here from the Naked palette is called Virgin, and it's much more white than the one up here, which is more yellow. And then the second one here that you have, Sin, is more of a pinky champagne tone, whereas the one up top is more gold. So I feel like they're not the exact same tones, but they're very similar. Some I could say are dupes, but just overall I feel like the feel of the palette is very similar. I've had the chance to swatch these and play with these a bit, and honestly, for a drugstore palette, it is so good. I feel like they're very buttery. I'm not usually very impressed with drugstore palettes and drugstore eyeshadows, but this one I feel like it's very comparable. You know, it's up there. It can play in the same ballpark sort of thing. They're very blendable, they're pigmented, and for the price you can't go wrong. Oh, I forgot to mention the price. So this retails at Sephora for 66 Canadian dollars, whereas this one is $12.97 at Walmart Canada. $66 and $12. That speaks for itself. Like, they're very similar. It's not everybody that has $66 to spend on palettes. If you have this one, for example, and you've been wanting to try the cool tone one or the pink tone one from Urban Decay, just go get the CoverGirl one if you're on a budget. I mean, yes, you do get 12 shades in here as opposed to 8, but it's very similar. Like, as you can see, if I hold the 2 palettes side by side, you see that they're very much in the same family, right? They look really nice. So I'm going to swatch all of these on my arm for you and show the close-ups. So those were the CoverGirl colors. As you can see, they're very nice. They're blendable, they're pigmented. You do have to work with them a bit more than you do the Urban Decay shadows, but I mean, the price difference is like $40. The $40 difference has to account for something. So they're good shadows for drugstore. I was really impressed with it. The color selection is really nice. You can create some daytime looks and nighttime looks with them. I'm really happy with this palette, and I feel like I'm going to be creating some looks with it. So if you want, just stay tuned for that. So although the Urban Decay palette has 12 colors and the CoverGirl palette has 8 colors, I do find that there's 5 shades in both palettes that look very similar and that can almost be called dupes. So those colors on the Urban Decay palette, because on the CoverGirl they're not named, on the Urban Decay palette are Naked, Half Baked, Smog, Dark Horse, and Hustle. Naked is a very nice cool toned brown that's really great for the transition, and Half Baked is an iconic beautiful gold color. It's not too cool, it's not too warm, it looks really great. Smog is like a coppery brownish gray color, again very nice for a smoky eye. Dark Horse is a darker, almost forest green. It's really dark, it's really deep and very gorgeous. And then Hustle is a purplish brown, again very good for smoky eyes. Again, these are very blendable, they're very nice, and for the price you can't go wrong. $12.97. Just go get it. Great product. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up if you did. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And don't forget to leave me some video suggestions if you have any. I wish you a lovely week and I'll see you next time. Bye.